So the big question is, are you plugged into the matrix or have you unplugged? Like I mostly have. I mean, I'm still using the internet, obviously. I'm here on YouTube, so that is basically part of the matrix, but it's really the only part left that I have anything to do with. Some people are heavily plugged in to the matrix. They never let the phone leave their hands. They're scrolling all the time. They're, involved in all the new technology and social media and all that stuff. So I'm going to talk in this video about how you unplug from the matrix. Number one, let's start with phones. Now people say I couldn't survive without the phone. I couldn't function. I need it for work. I need it for this. I need it for that. Well, I just want to remind you that the world worked just fine before those things existed, and would work even better if they didn't exist now, to be honest. Those things are what are keeping you plugged in to the matrix in a big way. Okay, that phone is indeed your enemy, even though you might not think that. There's a lot of people will get upset with me right off the bat for saying that. Your phone is your enemy. They give off a frequency and they affect your thoughts and everything. Okay, the phone is doing way more than you realize. It's not just a convenience device. It's not just a communication device. It is actually a mind control device and a big time surveillance device. That's its main purpose. It is a demonic device. No question about that. AI and the phones and all of it, it's all demonic. It's all from the depths of hell. Okay, so yes, I know there are situations where it's very difficult to get rid of your phone. At the very least, what one must do is learn to not be addicted to it. And maybe when you go for a walk, don't take it with you. When you visit people, leave it somewhere turned off, like away, so it's not interrupting conversations and taking people's attention. That drives me nuts when someone comes over to visit and all they do is sit there and scroll on their phone the whole time. I've actually said to people, if you want to hang out here, you're going to have to put that away or something, because I'm not here watching you scroll on your phone all night. That's ridiculous, right? And that's what a lot of people will do. So I had one friend, I literally took his phone right from him. You'll get it back when you leave, but if you're going to hang out, no phone. So if you're addicted to it, it's going to be like a drug to get off of. I swear, the phones are so addictive to some people. Gen Z is in the biggest trouble this way because they've never known anything else other than that phone. It's been in their hands some of them since they were babies. And it's become almost a part of their body. That is keeping people plugged in solid to the matrix. That's the one thing that if you can beat and conquer, you're going to be so much better off you won't even believe it. Your stress level will lower. Your ability to be in touch with the natural world will improve. You'll just feel different in every way if you stop scrolling all day on that phone. Now, I'm not saying everybody should just get rid of the internet and not use the internet at all. I mean, obviously I use it. I'm on YouTube making videos and trying to get a message out to the world. It does have its advantages and good things it does. But the phones especially, the thing about, my computer, if I walk out the door and go for a walk, my computer doesn't come with me. So there's nothing to track me with. Okay, unless they're using satellites, which maybe they are, I don't know, but they can't track me by my phone because I don't have one. I just don't own one, and I haven't in years. I used to many years ago, got rid of it, best thing I ever did. Actually, I didn't just get rid of it, I took it out on the sidewalk and applied 22 ounces of framing hammer to it. You want to see those things explode, man. It's awesome to watch them. It was in a million pieces. And there was a person on the street watching me, and he was almost crying because it was a nice new phone. Not when I was done with it. Best thing I ever did. Now, the phone is not the only thing keeping you plugged in. Social media is a scourge. Okay, social media is rotting the minds of everybody. And I don't care which one it is. Instagram, Facebook, X, it doesn't matter. It's brain rot is what almost everything you see on those things, that's what it is, brain rot. And it's keeping you plugged into the matrix big time, because that is what the technocrats are using to mold everyone's thinking all the time. It's the biggest form of mind control there is right now, is social media. Trends and, just it'll be a different term every week. Like the black fatigue term came out for a bit, and that's all you heard for like 3-4 weeks. Black fatigue, black fatigue, black fatigue. Now it's crashing out. Everybody's crashing out now. So this is the new term. I've been hearing this one about 2 weeks now, 3 weeks. Everybody's crashing out. There's videos about crashing out, and this person crashes out on the news. We love these little phrases, terms, catchphrases, buzzwords. Everyone loves them. That's keeping you plugged into the matrix, guys. That's the stuff that keeps you plugged into the matrix. You need to keep your own identity and your own thoughts. And if you're spending all day on your phone and on social media, your thoughts are being molded constantly. So whatever you consume, just like you are what you eat, or you are what you consume in the way of internet stuff, like social media or whatever, it's the same as food. What you put in you is what makes you. Whether it's food or content online, same deal. So, okay, so let's say in my last video I talked about gang stalking and, the campaign against you to make sure you don't have success in your job, your relationships, anywhere, right? So how do we minimize this problem? Well, number one, you got to work for yourself. That world out there is not a good world. It's a horrible society. It's demented and sick. There's pedophilia going on. You name it. The whole society is just sick and demented. There's people lobbying for the age of consent to be lowered so they can molest children more legally. What kind of world is that, right? It's gone nuts. It's gone completely nuts. So you don't want to be part of it. You want to exit that society. And I'm totally serious about that. Find a way to make money that you're your own boss. Don't put yourself at someone else's mercy. If you're working for someone, like some corporation, or, maybe if you can find a good mom and pop shop to give you a job and you're working for a decent human being, that might be all right. But the preferable thing is to work for yourself. I haven't had an actual job working for anybody else for over 20 years. I've been just working totally by myself, for myself. I do gardening or carpentry work and teach guitar and, do whatever I have to do. But I certainly don't have a 9-to-5 job, and I'm not at anybody's mercy that way. That is key. That is so key. Remember that it's the evil one's world out there. And well, let's look at it through this analogy. If you have a 9-to-5 job working for a corporation or whatever, you're on social media, you got your phone, you're totally plugged into the matrix, you are swimming in the evil one's pond, okay? And as long as you're swimming in the evil one's pond, the evil one has the ability to drown you. That's pretty much how this works. The world is his domain. It basically right now belongs to the demonic realm, and they govern it, they run it, they rule it. The way to take their power away is to exit that society, unplug from the matrix as much as you possibly can, get rid of that surveillance device, get rid of your social media accounts, find a way to make money on your own, grow some food, get some, even if you're in an apartment, if you get a little balcony, you can get pots and grow tomatoes and cucumbers and different things. There's a house around the corner where they grew everything in pots, little tiny pots, and they got a big old vegetable garden all over their porch. It's beautiful. They didn't have enough actual real estate to make a big garden like in the ground, but they found a way. You have to be creative. That's unplugging from the matrix. That's the stuff you want to do. Grow your food, work for yourself, ditch that phone and social media, and basically get rid of connections that you don't trust. Whatever doesn't serve you, it's got to go. It's got to go. If it doesn't serve you, get rid of it. There's probably some friendships you have that you're suspicious of, that you're not sure on that person anymore. If your instinct is telling you that, it's probably time to get rid of that person. You might have to cut a whole bunch of people off. That's unfortunately how this works. To unplug from the matrix is not easy, but let me tell you, once you do, you're going to feel so much different. And it'll frustrate your enemies, because the less you're plugged in, the less they can do to you. Once you get to the point where I'm at, where you got no phone, Wi-Fi is another one. So this is a big recommendation. Almost everyone has Wi-Fi in their house. Everyone wants wireless. Well, that comes at a cost. They can surveil you and do who else knows what through your Wi-Fi. Get rid of your Wi-Fi and plug your computer directly into your modem and eliminate the Wi-Fi. Dead serious. That is the biggest change you can make in your house. You'll sleep better. If you're sleeping with your phone near you, you got to stop doing that. Your phone never stops. It's always receiving and sending signals. And if you leave that close to you while you're sleeping, it messes up your biorhythms, and it'll just make a mess of your sleep. You won't get any good sleep. So get that away from you while you sleep, if you do that. But even more importantly, get rid of your Wi-Fi. The first night you do, you'll lay down in bed and you won't even believe the difference without the Wi-Fi in the house. I promise you. And just to add to that, if you have a smart meter on your house, make sure that's not right by where your head is, where you're sleeping every night. If it's on the outside of the wall where your head is against, that's very bad. Smart meters are giving off basically radiation, cause you big time problems, give you cancer and everything if you sleep too close to them. They shouldn't even be on houses at all. In Canada here, the Liberals did it, of course. Who else would do that? But yeah, the smart meters are evil too. So if you get rid of your Wi-Fi, make sure you're not sleeping close to that. You'll have the best night's sleep ever. You won't believe it. What a difference. So that's about all I got for advice. I know it's not easy. Unplugging from the matrix, for some people, they look at that and go, that's impossible. There's no way. If I got rid of my phone, this would happen. If I got rid of social media, I wouldn't talk to all these friends of mine, and on and on. They make excuses for it. Well, you can stay plugged in if you like, but I'm telling you, if you want to live a happy and free life, that's the thing. It's freedom is what I'm talking about. Unplugging from the matrix equals freedom. Thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you get anything out of that. And remember, Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life.